Good morning, Memelia Sari and everyone. That I respect is Memelia Sari as the lecturer of English Mathematics 1 course and all my friends. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yasmin Skarpinili as a moderator in today's presentation. The topic that will be discussed at today's presentation is analysis limit, differential, and integral, and will be present by the group 9, Kalista, Permaswari, and Retno, who will be the presenter today. Before we start the presentation, I would like to read the sequence of this group presentation today. This group presentation is divided into 6 sessions. The first opening, the second presentation, the third quiz session, the fourth is discussion and question answer session, the fifth evaluation, and the last is closing. Now let's sing Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And now move to the presentation for group 9. Time is yours.
Thank you, moderator. Thank you, moderator. Today our group will discuss about analysis, limit, derivative, and integral. Our team are Kalista Syaiferuzara, Retnoldes Turastari, and Salsabila Permaswari Ismail.
Is limit. First is limit. Let f of x be function defined on an interval that contains x equals a, expects possibly at x equal a, then we say that can possibly solve the problems you previously shared. Limit n approaches c of f of x equal L, it for every number at listen greater than 0, there is some number delta greater than 0, then of sub that mood f of x less than f listen. Whenever 0 less than mod x minus alpha less than greater. On the graph, if we take any x in the pink region between alpha plus delta and alpha minus delta, then this x will be closer to a trend either of alpha plus delta and alpha minus delta, or mod x minus alpha less than delta. Next. Sometimes the limit of f of x as x approaches c is simply f of c. In such case, it is said then the limit can be evaluated by direct substitution. That is, limit x approaches c of f of x equals f of c substitute c of x. First, basic limit, let b and c be real numbers and let n be a positive integer. First, limit x approaches c of b equals b. Second, limit x approaches c of x equals c. Third, limit approaches c of x to the power n equals c to the power n. And the last, limit x approaches of the n roots x equals the n root c of for even c greater than 0. Next. Let b and c be real numbers. Let n be a positive integer, and let f and g be function with the following limits. Limits n approaches c of f of x equals L, and limit n approaches c of g of x equals k. Scalar multiplied, limit x approaches of c.
Approach, yeah. Limit and approach c, not approaches. Approach. Can you say it correctly? Approach. Yeah, approaches, yeah. Approach. Okay, continue.
Limit x approaches c, b multiplied by f of x equals b multiplied by limit x approaches c, f of x equals b multiplied by L. Sum of difference, limit x approaches. Gimana tadi, Mam?
Approach.
Limit x approaches c, fx plus or minus g of x equals limit x approaches c, f of x minus or plus limit x approaches c, g of x equals L plus or minus k. Product, limit x approaches c, f of x multiplied by g of x equals limit x approaches c, f of x multiplied by limit x approaches c, g of x. Question, limit x approaches c, fx over g of x equals limit x approaches c, f of x over g of x equals L over k provided k not equal to 0. Power, limit x approaches c, f of x the power to the power n equals limit x approaches c, f of x equal to the power n equals L to the power n. And the last root, limit x approaches c, f of x the n f of x equals the n limit x approaches c, f of x equals the n L for n even L greater 0. Next ya. Nah, ini nggak bisa patah gitu. If P is polynomial function and C is a real number, then limit x approximate P of x equals P of C. If R is a rational function given by R of x equals P of x over C of x, and C is a real number such that C of x not equal to 0, then limit x approximate R of x equals R of x equals P of C over Q of C. Technique for evaluating limits. First, dividing out technique. Limit x approx minus 3 x to the power 2 plus x minus 6 over x plus 3. First, we will factor numerator. Limit x approx minus 3 x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 3 over x plus 3. Second, divided out common factor. Limit x approx minus 3 x minus 2 and simplify. Limit x approx minus 3 x minus 2 and the sum is minus 5. Second, rationalizing technique. For example, limit x approx 0, the square root of x plus 1 minus 1 over x. Solution by direct substitution, you obtain the indeterminate from 0 over 0. Second, you can indeterminate from, in this case, you can rewrite the fraction by rationalizing the numerator. Next step. And the equation is 1 over 2.
Okay, next derivative. Definition of derivative. Consider a graph of function of f of x and let the point on it be x, f of x, and x plus h, f of x plus h. Then the slope of the second line through this point is given by f of x plus h minus f of x over x plus h minus x is equal to f of x of h minus f of x over h. The derivative of the function f prime x is equal to slope of the tangent is equal to limit h approach 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h. The derivative of function of f of x is usually represented by, first, f prime of x. Second, first derivative of x of f of x with respect to x. Third, the first derivative of x is equal to the first derivative of f of x with respect to x. Basic derivative rule. First, constant rule. The first derivative of c with respect to x is equal to 0. Second, constant multiply rule. The first derivative of k is multiplied by f of x with respect to x is equal to k multiplied by the first derivative of f of x with respect to x. Third, power rule. If f of x is equal to c multiplied by x to the power of n, then f prime x is equal to c is multiplied by n, and the product is multiplied by x to the power of n minus 1. Fourth, sum and difference rule. The first derivative of f of x is plus or minus g of x with respect to x is equal to the first derivative of x of f of x with respect to x is plus or minus the first derivative of g of x with respect to x. Fifth, product rule. The first derivative of f of x is multiplied by g of x with respect to x is equal to f prime of x is multiplied by g of x, and the product is added to the product of g prime x is multiplied by f of x. 6. Quotient rule. The first derivative of f of x is divided by g of x with respect to x is equal to g prime x. G prime of x is multiplied by f of x, and the product is subtracted from the product of f prime of x is multiplied by g of x, and the difference is divided by g of x all square. 7. Chain rule. The first derivative of f of g of g of x with respect to x is equal to f prime g of x multiplied by g prime x. Derivative of trigonometric function. First, the first derivative of sine of x with respect to x is equal to cosine of x. Second, the first derivative of cosine of x with respect to x is equal to minus sine of x. Third, the first derivative of tangent of x with respect to x is equal to secant square of x. Fourth, the first derivative of cotangent of x with respect to x is equal to minus cosecant squared of x. Fifth, the first derivative of secant of x with respect to x is equal to secant of x multiplied by tangent of x. 6. The first derivative of cosecant of x with respect to x is equal to minus cosecant of x multiplied by cotangent of x. Derivative of exponential and logarithm function. First, if f of x is equal to exponential to the power of g of x, then the f prime of x is equal to exponential to the power of g of x is multiplied by g prime of x. Second, if f of x is equal to ln x or natural logarithm x, then f prime of x is equal to 1 over x. This is the third. We can read the same as the second function. The fourth function, if f of x is equal to a to the x, then f prime of x is equal to a to the x is multiplied by ln a, provided the a is greater than 0 and a is not equal to 1. The sixth function, if f of x is equal to logarithm to the base a of g of x, then f prime of x is equal to g prime of x over g of x is multiplied by logarithm to the base a of a. Derivative of hyperbolic function. First function. The first derivative of sine hyperbolic of x with respect to x is equal to cosine hyperbolic of x. The third function, the first derivative of tangent hyperbolic of x with respect to x is equal to secant square of x. Secant hyperbolic square of x. Fourth, the first derivative of cotangent hyperbolic of x with respect to x is equal to minus cosecant hyperbolic square of x. The sixth function, the first derivative of cosecant hyperbolic of x with respect to x is equal to minus cosecant hyperbolic of x is multiplied by cotangent hyperbolic of x. This is example. First example for definition of derivative. Find the derivative of the following function using the definition of the derivative. F of x is equal to 2x squared minus 16x plus 35. The solution, you can see the solution here. So the derivative f prime of x is equal to 4x minus 16. Second example, derivative of trigonometric function and chain rule. Find the first derivative of f of x is equal to sinus 3x squared plus x. You can see the solution here, and the answer is f prime of x is equal to 6 plus 1 is multiplied by cosine of 3x squared plus x. The third example, derivative of exponential function. Find the first derivative of h of w is equal exponential w 4 minus 3w square plus 9. You can see the solution here. The fourth example, find the first derivative of g of x is equal to ln x minus 4 plus x to the fourth. You can see the solution here, and the last example, derivative of hyperbolic function and basic derivative rule. Find the first derivative of f of x is equal to sinus hyperbolic x plus 2 cosinus hyperbolic x. You can see the solution here.
Okay, next, integral. First, definition of integral. Integral is the antiderivative or antidifferential or the inverse operation of the differential. An integral is mathematically defined as follows like this. the integral of f of x with respect to x is equal to f of x is added to c, where f prime of x is equal to f of x and c is integration constant. Next. Types of integral. The integrals are generally classified into two types, that is indefinite integral and the finite integral. Next. Okay, I will present the indefinite integral first. Indefinite of integral is the integral of the function f of x if the derivative is known. And in the finite integral does not have any limits or bounds. The formula like this: the integral of f of x with respect to x equals f of x is added to c. Then this is a symbols or terms, process, and the meaning. First, the symbol like this, meaning integral of f with respect to x. Second, fx meaning integrand, x meaning variable of integration. For an integral of f meaning a function f prime of x is equal to f of x. 5. Integration meaning the process of finding the integral. Less c or constant of integration meaning any real number c considered as constant function. Back this. Indefinite integral is represented graphically as like this, no specific values. Next. Integral rules. First, 0. The integral of 0 with respect to x is equal to c. Second, constant rule. The formula like this: the integral of k with respect to x is equal to k is multiplied by x and the product is added to c. Third, multiplication by a constant. A scalar can be taken out of an integral under the constant rule like this. The integral of k is multiplied by f of x with respect to x equals k is multiplied by the integral f of x with respect to x. For sum rule, the antiderivative of a sum is equal to the sum of the antiderivatives. 5. Difference rule. The integral of the difference of a number of function is equal to the difference of the integrals of the individual. 6. Power rule. The integral of x to the power of r with respect to x is equals to 1 divided by r plus 1, and the equation is multiplied by x to the power r plus 1, and the product is added to c, provided that a is not equal to 1. Next. Exponential integrals. First, natural logarithm rule. Formula like this: the integral of 1 over x with respect to x equals natural logarithm of x is added to c. Second, exponential rule with base a. The formula like this: the integral of e to the power of x with respect to x equals e to the power of x is added to c. And the last exponential rule with base a. The integral of a to the power of x with respect to x equals a to the power of x divided by natural log of a, and the equation is added to c, provided that a is not equal to 1. Next. Trigonometry integrals. Here are some formula for integral trigonometry. First, formula like this. The integral of sines of x with respect to x equals minus cosine of x is added to c. Second, the integral of cosine of x with respect to x equals sine of x is added to c. Third, the integral of secant of x is multiplied by tan of x with respect to x equals secant of x is added to c. 4. The integral of cosecant of x is multiplied by cotangan of x with respect to x equals minus cosecant of x is added to c. 5. The integral of secant of x squared with respect to x equals tan of x is added to c. 6. The integral of cosecant squared of x with respect to x equals minus cotangan of x is added to c. Next. Okay, now I will present the definite integral. Definition: if the function is defined on the interval a, b, then is called a definite integral of the function f from a to b. The formula for this definite integral like this: the integral of f of x with respect to x from a to b equals f of a is subtracted from f to b, where the function f of x is the antiderivative of f of x in x greater than or equal to a and x less than or equal to b. The finite integral is represented graphically as like this from a to b. Next. There is example definite integral. The integral of minus x squared plus 6 is multiplied by x minus 8 with respect to x from 2 to 4 is equal to minus 1/3 x to the power of 3 plus 6 is divided by 2, and the equation is multiplied by x squared minus 8 is multiplied by 2. Then it can be simplified into second line like this, and plugging in the upper and lower bounds to x. Then the result will be 4/3. Next. Properties of definite integral. Some properties of definite integral formula like this. We can use this formula. The integral of g of x with respect to x from 2 for 2 is equal to 0. This example A can use formula number 2. Then for the example B, use formula number 1. For example C, use formula number 1. And for example D, use formula number 4. Example number 1. Next. Integral technique. Some techniques for evaluating integrals are integral by substitution and integral by parts. Next. Integral by substitution. Integral substitution is a technique for solving integral equation by substituting equation in a simpler form. The formula like this: the integral of f of g of x is multiplied by g prime of x with respect to x equals f of x is added to c. We can evaluate the integral by making the substitution g of x is equal to u and g prime of x with respect to x is equal to respect to u. Then our integral changes to the integral of f of u with respect to u. There is example integral by substitution. Find the value, the integral of the addition x plus 1 to the power of 3 of x with respect to x. The first step, let's x plus 1 to the power of 3 be u. The second step is to find derivative x plus 1 to the power 3. We get the differential of x is equal to 1 multiplied by differential of u. Then integrate like this, and path u is equal to x plus 1 back again. Then result like this. Okay, next. Integral by parts. Integral by parts is a technique for solving integral equation to find the integral of two functions. The formula like this: integral of u with respect to v is equal to the integral of v with respect to u is subtracted from the product of u is multiplied by. For example, and solution can be seen on the screen. Okay, next. This is a source-nya. Next. Because the presentation of the material has been completed, we back to the moderator.
Okay, now we'll move to quiz session. Okay, for group 9, times is yours.
Okay, quiz session. If you want to answer, you can raise your hand. Number 1.
Ya, Siti Fatimah Azara, please answer.
Okay, I think the answer is 4/3.
Okay, we will see the solution. True, that is true. The answer is 4/3. Now, number 2.
Okay, Dwi.
Okay, my answer is -4.
Okay, we'll see the solution. The answer is false. The answer is 2. Now, number 3.
Ya, Fauzia.
My answer is D.
Okay, true, the answer is D. Number 4.
Okay, Aurel. Aurel, please the answer.
Okay, the answer is A.
Okay, true, the answer is A. Number 5.
Reski.
Okay, I think my answer is C.
True, the answer is C. Now the last number 6.
Okay, Siska.
Okay. I think my answer is A. A.
Is there other answer? Because A is false.
Okay, Dahlia.
Okay, my answer is B.
Okay, true. The answer is B. Thank you for the participant on this quiz session. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Group 9. Now we'll move to question and answer session. If you want to ask a question, please raise your hand first and then introduce yourself. Does anybody want to ask? Or maybe is there anything that Ma'am Melia Sari wants to add for the whole presentation?
Okay, thank you, Group 9, for your presentation. Okay, I have some notes here for Group 9. The pronunciation, I think the three of you need to practice pronunciating the English word like approach, approaches, and then tangent, tangent line, not tangan, but tangent line, second line, sign, sin itu sign bahasa Inggrisnya, sign. So just still practicing on your pronunciation. And then because this is a bit advanced topic, this is calculus actually, limit, derivative, and integral. And the pronunciation of all the functions and the notation can be simplified, so you don't have to say like 2 multiplied by x added the sum of blah 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 blah, itu bisa disingkat saja ya. You can just say 2x plus 3y plus 3, for example, it's simpler. And I want to show you, have you heard about Khan Academy? I think that's a great source for you to for your study. Let me show you. Can you see my screen? Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Go to khanacademy.org. This is a great source for all subjects. You have math, science, computing, arts, humanity, reading, life skill, etc. And then starting from pre-kindergarten to grade 8, and then high school and college, and then also you have like here, high school and college. There are topics that you can click. For example, today's topic is about calculus. Okay, this one, calculus AB. They have calculus AB and calculus BC. Let's check calculus AB. Okay, the content is limits, differentiation, and then derivative rules, and then inverse function, blah 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 blah. Yeah, lots of things. And then integration, yeah, integral. Okay. Okay, let's start with the basic first. Limits. You can go click limits, and then you can choose which one you want to see. For example, defining limits. This is about the course. This is only an introduction, yeah. And then estimating limit values from graph. Okay, maybe this one, yeah. This is the introduction of limits. You can go this, and it has lots of video that you can watch. And the good thing about it has caption here. Ya. Subtitlenya bahasa Inggris, jadi kamu bisa read dan baca. Pelafalannya seperti apa sih? See how it says, how he said, f of x equals x minus 1 over x minus 1. Yeah, you can say it simple like that. You don't have to say f of x equals 1 subtracted from x divided by 1 is subtracted from x. Yeah, that's not wrong. I'm not saying that it's wrong, but it's just more complicated. You can say it with a more simpler way, yeah. F of x equals x minus 1 over x minus 1. You see here, you see the subtitle? It's undefined when x is equal to 1. Yeah, that's a keyword. Jadi, this function is undefined when x is equal to 1. Why? Because when x equal to 1, f of x becomes 0 over 0. Yeah? 0 over 0 is undefined. Everything divided by 0 is undefined, even if it's 0 divided by 0 is undefined. So you can read, you can listen, and then you can look at the subtitle. This is a great way to learn the English as well as the mathematics. Okay, so as I said before, you can learn about the mathematics because it has the visual, yeah, with the graph and then with the explanation, as well as you can learn about the English. If you want to read the transcript, you can just click on transcript, and then you can read what the speaker is saying. Ya, ada transkrip ya di sini. Jadi kamu bisa baca dia mengucapkannya gimana sih, ya. Jadi kamu bisa belajar listening and also speaking at the same time. Ya. Like this one. At the constraint that x cannot be equal to 1. Ya. Misalkan kamu bingung constraint itu apa ya gitu kan. Constraint itu apa? Tadi dia waktu bicara ini dia sedang menyebutkan apa. Kalau kamu klik, kamu play. Oh, maksudnya seperti itu. Jadi gitu ya. Jadi kamu bisa klik transkripnya, terus videonya langsung mengarah ke momen tersebut. Jadi constraint di sini batasan ya. Jadi fx itu sama dengan 1, tapi dibatasi x tidak boleh sama dengan 1 gitu. Karena ketika x-nya sama dengan 1, fungsinya jadi fx-nya jadi undefined gitu ya. And there are a lot of others video, like for example, if you have finished watching this, you can go to the next video. Oh no. This is the reading, yeah. This is the article that you can also read about introduction of limit. And then you can go to the next video. For example, this one, estimating limit values from graphs. Okay, so in one unit, in each of here you have videos, and then you have, if you click on this, you have articles to read with some visualization, yeah, and then examples, and then some exercise, yeah. And then you can also have quiz. They have a lot of quizzes also you can try on. Yeah, by the end of the topic, they usually have quiz. Okay, like this one. This is the quiz. Okay. So basically you can use this website ya for your own self study. Jadi belajar mandiri bisa pakai website ini gitu ya. Jadi kamu bisa belajar matematikanya sekaligus belajar bahasa Inggrisnya. Karena untuk belajar matematikanya dia melengkapi dengan berbagai macam visualisasi ya, ada animasi dan lain-lain. Ya bisa membantu kamu lebih mudah mengerti. Oke. Is there any questions? So for the next presenters, you can check on Khan Academy, for example ya, and then to make sure how to pronounce it correctly gitu ya. Coba kamu nonton video-video di sini, terus kamu bisa berlatih dan meniru bagaimana sih pengucapannya gitu ya. Jadi pada saat kamu presentasi, pengucapan kamu lebih benar, oke? Right. Jika nggak ada pertanyaan, yakin nggak ada pertanyaan? No questions? Okay, then I think that's enough for today. Okay, and I would like to say happy holiday for everyone ya. Happy Eid Mubarak, selamat Idul Fitri, mohon maaf lahir batin, minal aidin wal faizin ya. Mohon maaf kalau selama ini saya mengajarnya mungkin ada yang kurang-kurang gitu ya. Mohon dimaafkan dan selamat merayakan Idul Fitri bersama keluarga. Yang mau mudik hati-hati di jalan, semoga perjalanannya lancar ya sampai ke tempat tujuan mudik dan bisa menghabiskan waktu dengan keluarga tercinta. Oke, semuanya, thank you so much and I'll see you after the Eid holiday ya. Oke, I think that's enough for today. Thank you everyone. Bye-bye. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.